Hi Taurus, my name is Luciani. I'll be doing a July tarot reading for you guys. Thank you so much for coming to this channel. If you're new here, welcome. This is a healing space, guys. And if you're returning, welcome back. Thank you so much. I hope this resonates for you. This is a general reading. It won't apply for everyone. This is for your Taurus sun, moon, or rising, or if you have Mars or Venus in Taurus. If you don't know those planet placements, please look at the... I'm sorry, that just moved on its own and I was like freaked out a little bit. Look at the link below. It's called Cafe Astrology, and it will tell you about the planet placements and your birth chart. And if you never ever heard about it, it's a really great tool to kind of just understand, you know, your astrological makeup is pretty decent. I love it. All right, so it's always pre-shuffling on your energy, guys. I feel like you guys are really turning into more spiritual beings in the month of July. You're just being... It's like you're tapping into something that you never tapped in before. You already knew it was there, but now it's being activated. Like some sort of third eye, pineal gland is just being very, you're seeing things. Your inner knowing is seeing things and really acting now on it, because it's like hard to ignore with this inner knowing that's coming so profoundly in for July for you. And one of them is situations that don't feel emotional fulfilling. Things that feel like toxic, things that just feel like are sexually charged, but there's no substance behind that energy, that magnetism. Anything that just feels very codependent. Anything that I feel like that could just be a challenge to your self-love energy, who you are naturally. And it just feels like energies that you're like thinking it to be faithful in, it's like challenged now this month, because something more is coming in for you in spirituality. And I feel like the more you're getting into your spirituality, the more others don't approve of it. I see that you're going to be doing a lot of things this month that are very self-healing, and you're going to be so happy that you're doing it. So let's get it right into it, guys. For you, we already have some messages coming through for Tauruses. Thank you, Spirit, so much for answering my energies. Please present the messages that you have for Taurus and Spirit. Oh, that's too many. Yeah, you guys are not, you guys are just not being nurtured the way you want to. And I just had a similar reading to Aries. I just did Aries and it felt like a very similar reading. So you could either have Aries in your chart, your birth chart, or you're dealing with an Aries, or your manager, or some sort of creative project or something of that nature, that nature. Yeah, it feels just like the reading I just did for them. One more message for Tauruses. Wow. Okay. Boom. I mean, I can't get any... You guys could be feeling very anxious to leave a relationship behind. Very, very anxious and very nervous and very... and really wanting in a relationship, because someone just does not know how to be emotionally mature. They refuse to grow up. They don't really tap into their inner knowing, their guru energy, their energy that they could be advised or they are advising others. It's like they're just extremely immature to the point where when they speak on perceptions, their inability to accept accountability or anything of that nature, where they just are refusing to always see their side of a situation that they had part in, and they're always like coming from a space of like a very immature communicative style of speaking to you, and you're just in this space where I need to get the fuck out. Like, I need a new beginning. You're like maybe wanting to step into something completely brand new. You possibly could be ghosting this person, just up and leaving, or this is an energy where you are afraid to leave them because you don't want to be alone at all. And there is this level of codependence that's attached to it. But the point of reference is that you do want to in fact leave. There's this wanting to just walk away from it. Just really breaking. I mean, in the middle of the reading, there's this. It's like if you don't end it, I see endings here all over it. I see the Four of Wands here in the reverse, a commitment just being broken. In the middle, I see someone just not wanting to be faithful to a commitment no more and wants to leave it behind. I see someone not really wanting this divine intervention. Tower card here just means that something is going to end regardless. All of this stuff is burning down to the end. This indefinite delay, or this fear of what's to come is here. I do see this fear of, damn, I know that we're about to break up, or I have to leave this job because there's a lot of ups and downs financially. There's a lot of deception. Someone is a cheater, big time, with the Knight of Cups in reverse. Someone is just a lover of all they encounter, and that's the reason why it's just an unfaithfulness, and someone is in deep sorrow, deep pain. Someone's in extreme deep pain, and it's just this inability to collaborate. There's this mediocre energy that someone is displaying that just, again, they're just oblivious to their behavior. They don't really use their intuition. Or this could be an energy where how someone communicates. They don't even see how childish they can come off, and it just affects the connection. They don't see it because they're not taking accountability for anything that they've done. It's always someone else. Or this is an energy where, again, someone has to leave a situation behind because it just does not feel emotionally nurturing. No love is being provided here. There's no spiritual unionship here. And divine, yeah, someone gets left the fuck out in the cold. If you leave someone, they're going to feel extremely assed out. Or you could feel like that's something that you've just had to experience. Someone just is like wanting to leave a situation behind, but at the same time, they could have a fear of being abandoned or fear of being on their own. But they know that they want to leave. There's this going back and forth with that. Yeah. Their communicative style is extremely toxic. Extremely toxic. We have the moon here twice in the reverse. So someone is staying in illusions. Someone is not realizing they might have to cut somebody out because, again, it just doesn't feel emotionally fulfilling. And there's this wish being granted here. Wow. Oh, my Lord. Jeez. Oh, we have 4 arcanas in the middle of the reading. Wow. Give me a second. Child. Yeah, something feels emotionally unfulfilling. And it's just something that we just feel extremely bound to toxically. There's this level of, I'm committed to you, you're committed to me, even though that this connection is toxic as fuck. Someone's cheating, someone just their communication level is very childlike. It's always argumentative and bickering and arguing, and it's never cohesive. There's a lot of differences that just really separates the bond and union that you have with them. And this also could feel like a job out of nowhere dropping you to and moving on to another candidate or another client of some sort, and it kind of leaves you like assed out because it's just kind of like, wait, I didn't even get to explore my options, and then you just dropped me out of the project that we were working on, some sort of contractual job that just, I do see a level of third parties here. So there's definitely a third party situation that could be going on where someone, again, is just extremely sad about it, clearly. And it's just this fantasy I feel like you could be having with someone else, or they're like fantasizing about someone else. And it's just bringing this level of like, what? Like, what's going on? Or someone's exploring their options. And they're exploring their options and they're not even realizing that's not okay to do in a relationship. I feel like they're acting like they're single, and they're not. They're in a whole ass commitment. Now, we do have someone who's loyal here. This could be a Scorpio energy here. I do see your own energy, Taurus here. Gemini and Aquarius and Cancer and Pisces, but it doesn't matter. I do see that someone is very intelligent, but like emotionally intelligent to the point where they know that this might not be it for them. This is also an energy where someone is just looking to find original thinking, some sort of looking to protect themselves from something that doesn't feel stable. Really doesn't. It's like you keep giving this person favors, keep giving them chances and chances and chances, and they just keep fucking up. And I just feel like, again, with the illusions of feeling like there's no delays when there's blockages here, it's a fear that you're not seeing. There's this illusion of fear that if I lose this person, I will be completely cold and out and assed out. And the reality is, it's a fucking blessing if you leave them. Not only that it's a blessing, but if it seems like divine intervention comes in and break you guys apart anyway. And it's like a dream come true. Once you guys kind of like take your time off, even if this is a separation just for the month or just really taking time apart, it's kind of like you're able to recalibrate. It opens the doors back up for you. You are start seeing like some of the dreams coming true for you, some inner desires that you've already had, and also a level of healing that's taking place here. Really, really important because someone is extremely severe. Someone's yielding. Someone could be a playboy. And again, someone is just deeply hurt. Deeply, deeply hurt here. I do see 2 kings and 2 queens, which leads me to believe that you guys could be going into group therapy with other couples, or this just has a lot to do with a lot of cheating involved. Everybody cheating. That person's with that person. This person's with that person. And it's just kind of like refusing to let the relationship part ways because you might have a lot invested into each other, or you're just afraid to be on your own. And the illusion of fear is really what's taking place here. So let me pull some crystals here. Someone has addiction to sex. I do see like some sort of addiction to certain aesthetics that's just like, ew. I do see that you guys tried to heal this relationship. And there's a lot of definitely boundaries that were crossed and a lot of conflicts that you guys had to go through. And again, with this inner knowing, this meditation energy here, you know what to do. You know what to do. Healthy boundaries are here. And then if they don't, I feel like no one establishes healthy boundaries, or if someone enforces them, it's like you can't enforce them because you're fearing of leaving, or they're fearful of them leaving, and the fear of abandonment is here. But again, with new beginnings here, it's like they don't respect your boundaries. They're doing whatever they're going to do anyway. And it's like you have to realize how abundant you truly are, and to this connection, and to this work project, and to whatever this is, and how many options and goals that you have. And really relax and know that this is shadow work that's being done. You're being presented with your lowest self of energies to see how you can create duality within ourselves, knowing our very darkest moments of ourselves, to know our very heightened side of ourselves, to create like a whole dignified entity within ourselves, creating that yin yang energy. I feel like you guys tried to heal this relationship through communication, through putting the swords down, the knives down, trying to communicate from a space of cooperation, joining new alliances with each other. But something just, again, throughout time in June, it just seems like it's either a lot of ups and downs with that, a lot of ups and downs to the point where you just continue to get unfavorable news from them. Even after you tried to heal this thing, you just keep getting fucked up news about them, where it's like you keep giving them chance after chance after chance after chance. And that's part of shadow work. Shadow work has a lot to do with why are we not putting up healthy boundaries? Why are we not enforcing them by leaving and creating new beginnings for ourselves? Because there's a lot of conflict. There's a lot of conflict in this union, and we have to really use our intuition, our inner knowing here. Okay, these all came out, and I was gonna say it was too many, but you know what? Spirit said no. This is for Taurus. You guys are abundant. You don't need to fear leaving something that's making you feel like this. That's just an illusion. You guys, your dreams actually start coming true. Whatever, I don't know. Like, it just seemed like once you leave, just like this great ass opportunity comes out of nowhere. this great ass opportunity that's extremely prosperous. But again, if we don't leave things that are feeling very codependent or very toxic, then we're going to block our blessings. Let me pull an oracle here for Taurus, July 2019, Taurus. Okay, so we have the light. Wow. So beautiful. The frequency of delight supports our capacity to create and experience feelings of intense joy and happiness. The more delight we feel, the more delight we evoke in others. Guys, it is time to love on yourselves, knowing how abundant you are, doing things with abundance and love. With the root chakra here, we go to things that make us feel safe, okay? This stimulates the passion and supports our sense of security on this physical plane, both in our bodies as well as our physical world. I feel like you guys stay in this relationship because you feel like it's some sort of security, it's a sense of security, but at the same time, are you finding delight and joy in it? Okay? Are you having feelings of intense joy and happiness? Okay? And oh God, that's so crazy. That's why you're allowing this person to just do you dirty over and over and over and over and over and over again, because it's like they bring this sense of security, but they're not honoring your boundaries, and it's just a lot of shadow work that's being taken place. They bring out the very worst in you. They're bringing out the very worst in you. And it's like you have to remind yourself that these conflicts are really moving you to a space of divine healing, going after your dreams, going after things that just feel very more faithful and balanced for yourself. And it just feels like there's a time right now to, again, I feel like some of you guys are really in that spirit world now, and it's really testing you in this month of July. And I feel like a lot of messages that you need is really going to come from the things that you do that's bringing you happiness. In addition, relaxing and meditating, and a lot of things are going to come in for you, okay? Thank you guys so much for coming here. I appreciate your energy. That's just a general reading. It won't apply for everybody. But other than that, I'll talk to you guys soon. Take care. Bye.